Okay, so welcome to Raised on Rebellion podcast with me, Emma, your host. And I'd like to thank our sponsors, No Fixed Abode, the fucking awesome streetwear brand for nonconformists, and uh, Dark Mode for their awesome music. So thank you for supplying that. Go and check out Dark Mode if you haven't heard them, and go check out No Fixed Abode if you don't know about them either. This jacket is from them. And it's handmade in London, their gear. So, yeah, let's get into it. So this one we're going to talk about no one's coming to save you. This is a harsh fucking reality, but it's true. So where do I even start with this? Yeah, no one's coming to save you. This is not harsh. It's empowering. There's a moment everyone hits where they realise something uncomfortable but powerful, but no one is coming to save you. I think we all watch too many movies, and don't get me wrong, I think the world is a great place and there are lots of kind people, but at the end of the day, it's you. You're on your own. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I definitely haven't had anyone my entire life that's been there for me. So yeah, it's definitely, if I wanted something, I needed to make it happen. And yeah, there definitely have not been long-standing support from parents or anything like that, or family. So yeah, it's a harsh one for sure. And I think there's a lot of people that are going through this, or that have this, or that have come to this realization. That yeah, you're pretty much on your own. But the lie we're given, we're taught someone will fix it, or it'll click one day, or confidence arrives first. An investor will come in, you win lotto, you win the scratch card. Don't get me wrong, those things do happen, but very, very rarely. I think the change happens when you take responsibility, not before. When you step through the fear, that's when it happens. It's not about blame, it's about agency. So while there's actually good news, if no one's coming, you stop waiting, right? So you stop waiting. So the key thing here, I think, is taking action. I'm a deeply spiritual person, but there's a lot of woo-woo bullshit out there about waiting and manifesting and all that. I believe you've got to take action. And I'm not saying you have to do the huge thing all at once, but even just small micro steps stack. Everyone's journey is different as well. Don't ever compare yourself. But if no one's coming, that means you stop outsourcing your power, right? And that in itself is fucking awesome. And if no one's coming, you become decisive. One thing as well, I would say, is stop asking other people constantly for advice. They're not on your journey. I see a lot of people, I used to do it myself. You know, if you want a house built, you go to a builder. You don't go to talk to an electrician or someone that works in a car wash. That's a metaphor. So don't go and ask for advice from people that know nothing about what you want to do or what you're doing or have never done it. I think this is a massive one, and I really want people to hit home with that. You know, people going and asking advice from people that have never stepped outside their comfort zone. You know, you've got entrepreneurs talking to people that have 9-to-5 jobs. You can't do that. Entrepreneurs talk to other entrepreneurs or other people that have made it, not 9-to-5ers. So yeah, okay, so back to this point, no one's coming. What people get wrong, I don't mean do it alone. I mean choose you first. So block out all the noise, focus on yourself, stay in your lane and do you. I think that's the other big one. And don't be surprised if you get people coming at you being all victimized, and, you know, when you're going through a lot and you're just staying in your lane trying to keep your shit together and people have got no idea what you're going through, they they become quite self-absorbed and often think it's about them. So you might get, this is just a heads up, you might not, but it does happen quite often, is you might get people coming at you going, oh, why haven't you messaged me and why haven't you been in touch and blah, blah. So you need to just shut those down. A normal response, if someone noticed that you went quiet would be, hey, I've noticed you're really quiet. Is everything okay? So that's another kind of little bump that you might need to come to terms with. Yeah, I've seen that so many times with other people, and that's just people projecting their own shit onto you. If you're just staying in your lane doing your stuff, it takes two for a friendship or a conversation. You don't come at someone with that kind of attitude. It's them. So yeah, just sometimes it does mean you have to do it alone. Sometimes it doesn't. But what you need to do is choose yourself. And then this support will follow the decision. There's no other way around it. So you need to just step forward and do you and do what's best for you completely. It doesn't matter what's going on. You almost need to, from my experience, ignore your kind of actual reality. I'm not saying don't take responsibility for what you can, but if you can't do something about certain situations, you just have to put it to one side and get on with what you need to do. For example, if you are broke and there's lots of things going on in your life, you need to put it to one side, all the stresses and everything, pay the bills you can, and then get on with finding work in whatever capacity that may be, whether you're going to be doing something online or selling digital products or going 9 to 5, freelancing, whatever, it doesn't matter. But you almost, I think I am quite big for, you have to behave quite delusional. You have to believe it 5,000,000% before it will come into fruition. And you have to go all in after the thing that you want. You have to really believe, because then I think it becomes your reality. If you don't really believe it's not going to happen because you're not confident in your decision and what you're going after, and it comes across. So yeah, I think, but choose you first. We can't always do everything, and you almost have to make a list and prioritize, okay, what can I get done? What are the, top 5 things that are most important that only I can do? And prioritize those. I started this podcast and I wanted to speak out because I guess maybe some of it is I'm talking to myself, and that I would have loved to have had a podcast to listen to that is real and authentic and that's just quite raw and honest. I think with social media these days, there's a lot of kind of, this is how I really am, and which is all fine. We all do that. But I think I'm really into the honest conversations and what's going on behind the scenes, how people got places, the resilience, I think is massive. Like, it would have just given me such a fucking boost to hear about the bullshit someone else has gone through and how they got through it. So that's why I'm doing it. I've been through a lot and I intend on talking about it. And I really hope it does help someone, because that's purely why I'm doing it. And also the music artist. I'm totally obsessed with music. It's just in my DNA. I totally am obsessed with it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the people that I have got on as guests. They're really interesting. They have done a lot of great things with their lives, but also I just love hearing about how they overcame things, the resilience. I think you think music artists just kind of break it, but a lot of them, it's 7, it's 10 years, and it's all the backstory and the grit and the confidence and the belief that that keeps you going. And I think that's what I really want to tap into. It's the adversity and it's the, pain into power kind of vibe too. So that's what I'm all about. So we'll be talking about lots and lots of different things. I've got more guests coming up. We've had Ace from Skunk and Nancy, the guitarist. We've had Mark from Nothing More. We've got other ones booked, but I'm not going to tell you because it's a secret. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here. You're going to get me off and on. I'm not going to have a set schedule. I'm just going to be wild. So yeah, I really hope that someone does get something from this. I'll be covering different topics like adversity, grief, betrayal, those good things. So yeah, do let me know if you've got any questions. And if there's something you guys really want me to talk about, we can talk about that too. But I built, No Fixed Abode from the ground up. So I had nothing, like literally nothing. My husband wiped out all my bank accounts, maxed out the credit cards. I was heavily pregnant, so I was fucked basically. So, that was my real, there's no fucking way this is going to be the end. There's no way. And I'll talk more about that. But I really do help that I hope that my words do help someone, and that even if it just helps them get up one more day, I think that would be good, because I know what it's like when you don't even want to get out of bed. You don't even want to, shower. You don't want to go outside. You just want to sleep. You just want to cry. So I get it. I totally get it. And I hope that this reaches the right people. I do. So I'm going to sign off for now. And have a great day. Bye.